1849, day before we left our homes and families. For 3 long years, with lots of tears, we wandered through the land. We had no plan to show the way, but to a man we're glad to say, the road was long, but like the song, we're back. We are Lewis and Clark, Clark and Lewis, headed west to see what they can find. Yes, they're Lewis and Clark, Clark and Lewis, do their best for all of humankind. They headed out of St. Louis and up the wide Missouri, sent by Thomas Jefferson to see what they could see, to do their best to see the West. They couldn't wait, they couldn't rest, they paved their way for new discoveries. They were Lewis and Clark, Clark and Lewis, headed west to see what they could find. Yes, they're Lewis and Clark, Clark and Lewis, do their best for all of humankind. There are 47 men in all, the guys that Latrobia, a man called York, a great big dog, an oaf named Charbonneau, 2 keel boats in which to cruise, nothing gets the 2 canoes, no one knew exactly where they'd go. They were Lewis and Clark, Clark and Lewis, headed west to see what they could find. Yes, they're Lewis and Clark, Clark and Lewis, do their best for all of humankind. Doing their best for all of humankind. We're back!
Well, I'm still not totally convinced, but this is sure going to make an interesting report.
And have we got stories to tell you?
Since I've got you here, I may as well check a few of my facts.
Shoot, Daisy.
Well, don't exactly shoot. We've had quite enough of that for a while.
That's for sure. Tell her how you shot Captain Lewis right in the rear because you thought he was an elk, Charbonneau.
Oh, yeah. That was rough. Oh, she doesn't want to hear about that.
Neither do I.
What I don't understand is why President Jefferson was so keen on having you guys do the trip in the first place. Plus, America wasn't even part of that territory at that time, was it?
No, it sure wasn't, but Jefferson already dispatched 2 very capable fellows
James Monroe and Robert Livingston.
to France to buy some land from the Emperor Napoleon Bonaparte, who was in way over his head from fighting wars all over Europe.
Not that way over his head was very high up, Franklin, my dear, but he was pretty well broke.
Sounds like a good time for a deal, my dear. Look over there!
Let's do it. She is the guy, you know. Gentlemen, all eyes, all hopes are now fixed on you, on the outcome of this mission and the future destinies of this republic.
We'll do our best.
We won't lay down
Heavy stuff, isn't it?
really rough.
the blue light special of land deals.
The truth is, we didn't even know what America owned when we first set out on our journey.
I thought we were just going on a little canoe ride or something.
Many Americans had some strange ideas about ownership at that time in our history.
You can say that again. Well, let's get back to the trip itself. So you guys headed out of St. Louis in a couple of canoes and keelboats. Was the trip everything you guys hoped it would be?
Are you kidding? It was an adventure of a lifetime.
It was spectacular.
It was so enlightening.
What trip?
It was freeing. It was magnificent.
It was glorious.
It was stupendous.
Wait! Stop! Hold it! I can't believe I'm hearing this, and I'm known out some pretty good ears. Good grief, fellas! Give me some music! Now, baby, let me give it to you straight. From the one who did the entire trip on 4 little clouds and not a hydrant in sight. They can tell you it is this great adventure, full of romance, excitement, and toast. But let me tell you right now, no matter what they say, no matter how they say it, the truth of the matter is that the whole doggone trip was positively, absolutely, undeniably rough. Not supplies, takes and please, about a minute of skills and bees. Rides and worms, things and squirms, and anything else that's covered germs.
It was a great adventure and all that kind of stuff. But let me clue you in, baby, from the one who knows it was rough. Traveling down the days rough, rough. Rivers, valleys, days rough, rough. Foaming in the lake, rain, giving things time to run away in the river stay.
Snakes and bears, no one cares, especially when you're covered hair. Snow and sleet makes you beat, especially when there's nothing to eat.
It was a great adventure and all that kind of stuff. But let me clue you in, baby, from one who knows it was rough. Hiding around with snakes rough, rough. With the belly aches rough, rough. Falling through a lake, playing give or take, please to be afraid. It is day to stay. It was rough, 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 rough.
They say it's rough.
Rough, 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 rough. They say it was a great adventure and all that kind of stuff. But let me clue you in, baby, from one who knows it was rough. They say it was a great adventure and all that kind of stuff. But let me clue you in, baby, from the one who knows it was rough. Rough, 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 rough.
No kidding, lady.
Well, Cannon is right to a certain degree. It could be a pretty trying adventure at times, but with the wild animals, miserableness, and trying to keep the native populations from doing us in.
What about those native populations?
Why don't you ask?
What was their reaction to you visiting their land?
Why don't you ask Sacagawea? She probably has the best answers to those questions.
Oui, she is the guide, you know.
And your wife.
She is? Oh, I mean, yes, she is. Wow.
The truth is, it's true, we never would have made it without Sacagawea and your skills as guide and interpreter.
Sacagawea, how did your people respond to